Welcome to the SAP Entertainment Show, where I interview singers, rappers, entrepreneurs of all walks of life. And today's special guest, we have a music producer slash actor by the name of Aaron Ragland. How you doing today?
Well, I'm doing very well. How about you?
I'm doing excellent, excellent. So, let the world hear your story.
Alrighty. Once more, I'm Aaron Ragland, actor, music producer. I got into music actually a long time ago, and pretty interesting story. At about 8 or 9 years old, I began with the violin. I was just in the basement of my grade school, and my parents were taking me around some sort of music program event going on, and there were instruments laying around, and I said, "Ooh, I see a violin. I want to learn." So started learning at that age, along with my sister, and we started taking lessons with our grade school, and I actually, funny thing, I stopped when I was about 13 because I was just tired of all the orchestral classical music. And at the same time, I was just watching my older brother always tagging along, and seeing him messing around with this music software called FL Studio, Fruity Loops.
Yes.
And at first I was just, watching him create his own music, and, I thought I might, just give it a try. And at first I thought it was a hobby, but I mean, this became my passion. I was sitting up making music for hours, and I just could not stop. And eventually, I started learning the piano at 17 in high school. Just kept up with the piano throughout the years, more so self-educating, and taking like formal lessons here and there. And then I started writing my own songs at 20, and I've just been keeping at it ever since, just going from Fruity Loops to GarageBand, Logic, to Ableton Live and Machine now. And as far as acting is concerned, way back in grade school, I was in this play as a narrator for a Greek tragedy where, I'm not sure how many people are familiar, but Greek mythology and Persephone being taken to the underworld. And I was just doing a little simple narration. The following year in grade school, I was about maybe 13, did this play called Our Town, where I got to be somebody's father who was giving away his daughter to be married. And at the time, I really wasn't taking acting that seriously because I was into sports, from when I was like 5 years old to, when I was a senior in high school. So that kind of went on the back burner. And then in high school, I was just trying a whole bunch of random classes. And my high school had a radio station, and I took a broadcast radio class to get on the radio, which, I thought was, kind of fun. And then the next year after that, which was my junior year of high school, I took the advanced class from broadcast production, which was, I believe, broadcast production. And from there, we not only got to run the radio station, but we also did some dramatic PSAs. And then one of my favorite projects was creating a music video. And then after that was a how-to instructional video. And with the how-to video, I was, just a little turned off just from the instructions of the project. It's just like, okay, how to tie a tie, how to, bake a pie, how to, uh, you know, beat level 62 on Halo, and just a whole bunch of more stuff. Um, my partner at the time was actually an aspiring filmmaker, and I just said to my partner, I'm like, "Hey, man, let's kind of liven this up, have some fun. Let's make a movie, and we'll still keep the same idea, you know, as far as a how-to, and put that into the title." So I said, "What could this be about? How to get a girl." That would be, kind of fun and and interesting. So I just wrote like a 15, 20-minute script, starred myself in it, had my partner like in a supporting role doing a little narration. And at the time, since I was big on Dave Chappelle, I just threw some Dave Chappelle lines in the movie and had a lot of fun. And from that point, I was like, I should be an actor. Like, what have I been doing, hooping all this time? So I tried an acting camp the summer of my junior year of high school. Then I tried another acting class, and college, I just decided to major in theater, and I've been going strong ever since.
That's what's up. So, have you worked with any big names in the acting community?
Big names. Well, one of my biggest projects back in 2015, I was fortunate enough to land a co-star role on NBC Chicago Fire. Got to work with Eamon Walker, Chief Bowden. Also, that particular episode regarding this wedding, Brian White, if you know who that is, made a little guest star appearance. So it was actually pretty cool. And then also, I got to meet and work with Yaya DaCosta. So that was pretty cool.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, how does it feel to be around people you probably grew up watching or
At first, I thought I was about to lose my mind. Just having a star-studded experience, but I also had to remind myself of even, going back to, my athletic days, and the coaches just remind, like, don't be intimidated by such and such a player that's going D1, because he ties your shoes, he breathes the same air as you do, he puts his clothes on the same way, brushes his hair, combs his hair the same way, and it's the same thing with actors. They're just and so I just had to calm down, especially Miss Yaya. Was touching my chest in the scene. I was like, yeah, feel like I'm not gonna want to shower for a month or so, but I was all right.
That's what's up. So, who are your biggest influencers?
Who are my biggest influencers? As an actor, I love Daniel Day-Lewis. Every single time you see the man, he is different. That's what acting is all about: is
Mhm.
being transformed, being able to, commit to a character completely, so much so that I don't even know who you are. So it's, Daniel Day-Lewis, Don Cheadle, Jeffrey Wright is another one who could really transform. Gary Oldman. Um, and yeah, I think that's about it as far as acting is concerned. Then, as far as music producers, so many.
I can
It's,
imagine.
Um, I mean, Timbaland, first and foremost, Pharrell, Rodney, Darkchild Jerkins,
Mm.
Brian Cox, um, Babyface, crazy songwriter. Then even like going way, way back, you know, Smokey Robinson, um, even like Quincy Jones, just legendary composer, and could give you like work with Frank Sinatra one minute and then turn around and work with Michael Jackson the next, and many others.
That's
Yeah.
what's up. So, what obstacles did you have to overcome? Obstacles did you have to overcome to get this far in your life?
What obstacles? Well, as far as acting is concerned, I could definitely speak to what a lot of actors say, and that is just, you're not really, as some people would think, competing with other actors for roles. You're really, I mean, of course, in a sense you are, but in all honesty, the biggest battle is just between yourself. Only you could get in your way, and just, needing to have that resilience, especially going to auditions and being told no, like you're not right for the part for whatever reason, whether it be looks or it just wasn't your day, as far as the preparation that you did to get that audition is concerned. So there's really that. It's just that battle, that walking in that room with confidence, and just continuing to keep moving forward and pressing forward no matter what. And I would pretty much say the same thing with music. It's like, not everybody's gonna like my music, unfortunately, but there's definitely always a lane for everybody. As long as you have a passion for it, you just have to keep pushing.
That's I like how you're answering the question for both acting and the music. That's dope. That's dope. So, what strengths do you bring to the music industry?
What strengths do I bring to the music industry? As a music producer, for one thing, and kind of like I mentioned with my background, not every music producer really knows how to play an instrument.
Hmm.
Uh, but I mean, some do, but I definitely bring that to the table. Being a continuous musical student, and really striving to better my music theory, my musicianship, and also, other than that, it's originality that I bring, because I feel like the mainstream really, and it might just, unfortunately have to do with the music business and current state of, sales and what's going on with streaming, is the fact that, like a lot of artists at times can sound the same, like with the way that they flow, especially
Hmm.
rappers, and then singers with a certain style that they use when they're singing. And I just like to bring my own flavor to everything,
Sure.
and like know the trend, but also, you know, put my
Don't
own little
lose
twist
yourself
on it.
in the trend. Don't lose yourself because you're trying to keep up with the trend. Stay who you are, because that's what's gonna make you, it's gonna make you shine, because you're not the same. You're not sounding the same. So yeah, I try to tell all the artists, look, stop trying to keep up with the trend, because now you're limiting yourself. You're limited to who you really are. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Right.
what's up? So what about acting? What strengths can you bring to the acting community?
What strengths could I bring to the acting community? For me personally, I mean, you already may hear it, not to my own horn or anything, but especially when I first started out, like really started acting when I was in college. My theater advisor at Elmhurst College said, Aaron, you really need to take some voice lessons. You should learn how to sing. You should, try out some musical theater and see where you can go with that. And in all honesty, I didn't even know I could sing. I hadn't sang since I was like 10 years old in my little church choir. And, just from taking lessons, my vocal coach was like, man, Aaron, you got a little something, you might need to keep on studying the voice. So I think just with, as far as, and even going back to what we were talking about, originality. P. Diddy said it best. It's like you could either be, and I think this is kind of what he said, you could either be your own brand or you could be a part of the noise. And as an actor, a little bit differently than music, there's definitely a lot more of my own lane that I can carve out because of, my voice being unique. Um, as far as me, and the certain, like the particular acting techniques that I've studied, Meisner, just a little bit of like a hybrid of everything to all, other than Meisner, Stella Adler, some method acting, and a couple more techniques that I could bring to the table. And yeah, I just, when I'm in a role, I try to really go all out. You either go all out or you go home, especially with auditions and just roles in general.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, what could we be looking forward to from Mr. Aaron Ragland?
What could you be looking forward to? For me, yeah, I'm just continuing to grind and hustle, like I said. So I'm definitely working with my agent. I actually did not mention, especially from Chicago Fire and other credits that I have. I am SAG after eligible, so you could see your boy on pretty nice big screen, whether it be TV or movie, sometime soon. Just hope to keep grinding, like I said, as far as that's concerned. Music, just continue to hustle as well. And yeah, hoping to, um, register some songs, just uploading more instrumentals to my own personal music site, aaronraglandmusic.com. And I'm also in the process of uploading more original songs and even getting and some different singers, even rappers, to help me create demos that I can also pitch to certain music libraries to get some sync placements, and then we're just continuing to make moves from there.
That's what's up. So, how could we follow you?
You could definitely follow me at all my links, linktree .com/a ragland 25.
Okay. So, is there a question that I may have missed that you would love to share with the audience?
Um, I guess, I mean, especially the viewers, it's always helpful to especially answer a question like, how can I get into acting or how can I get into music? So, as far as acting is concerned, It's all about, first of all, studying. You got to start somewhere, and studying is the first and most important thing that you have to do. So finding a local community college, just regular college, regular university, or if there is a local acting studio that you could, just do a quick Google search of. Other than that, another way to get started is by, just networking in your community and looking at community theaters, or even, starting out really, really small and looking at student films in your local area. Um, and, once you've, just going back to studying, once you've studied, gotten a little confidence, you want to get a professional actor's headshot, which usually could range from anywhere for one look from like $200 to $400. And then while you're studying, you definitely want to be working on your actor resume, and then putting, especially when you start to audition, putting each and every play, student film on that resume, including your education, including your training, and all that good stuff. And then, as far as getting an agent is concerned, agents really like to see, going back to the first thing that I was saying, that training. Where have you trained? Improv looks really good. Theater looks really good for most agents. And then also, especially for the best of the best agents, they're really looking for, did you, get a nice speaking role on, such and such a TV show or movie. And then as far as looking for auditions is concerned, you got backstage.com that you have, a paid membership for. You have actorsaccess.com, and then casting networks. There's also paid memberships, but they're a little bit more on the affordable side versus like Backstage might be just a little bit more expensive. And then as far as music is concerned, it's just, kind of like with acting, and it's all about networking. It's who you know rather than what you know and your skills. Acting is, especially with TV and film, is 90% look and then 10% talent. Theater is a little bit different, and sometimes it's a little bit more dependent on talent, but just a little bit different. And then just going back to music, it's just all about, like I said, networking. You build up, some demos if you're, a music producer, or even if you're a singer or rapper, build up demos, like really get a professional mix and master. Continue to get feedback. Easiest thing you could do is find contests, online for producers or singers or songwriters, rappers. Check out your local venues, open mics, whatever paid venues you could get. You know, Check out ASCAP, BMI. Sometimes they have seminars and other websites and different resources where you can find managers if you're interested, or agents. And one thing I forgot to say about especially acting and finding an agent, you could go to sagaftra.org and you could find local and franchise SAG agents in your nearest city.
And you guys heard it first. Thank y'all for tuning in to SAP Entertainment Show with me, your host, Sarah Soulstress, and your boy, Mr. Aaron Ragland. And make sure y'all like and subscribe and stick around, because I'm going to leave y'all with one of his links so y'all can check him out personally. Okay? Bye-bye for now.
Are you a singer, songwriter, or rapper who's looking for beats? You're in the right place. I go by Aaron Ragland. I've been making music for 19 years. In the last few years, I was able to link up with the Seawall Records in Chicago. And on August 3rd of this year, 2022, I got feedback from Grammy Award-winning music producer Rodney Darkchild Jerkins for my R&B beat, That West Flavor. If you're a songwriter or artist looking for beats, I'll make your first exclusive beat for just $100. Other than R&B, I've done hip hop, dance, and trap. Check me out on AaronRaglandMusic.com. Hope to make your next hit soon.